Hi everyone, my name's Cheryl and I am a style director at Daniel Galvin Salon in Kensington. Today I'm just going to show you how I actually wave my hair. Something that I get asked a lot in the salon, how to recreate at home. So I'm just going to talk you through how I do it and try and simplify it as much as I can. What I'm using today is the Babulous 34mm wand. I normally go between a wand and a tong, but I wanted to create a kind of easy S-shaped wave, so this is my go-to product for when I do that. What I like about this, it has a temperature gauge on it, so my hair is very thick, naturally quite frizzy, and there's a lot of it. So I am using the temperature at 180, but if you had finer hair, or if your hair's coloured, like maybe you've got a lot of bleach in there, it's blonde, it's quite damaged on the ends, then I would drop it down to 160. Don't go any higher than 180, you don't need that. And make sure you always put heat protection on before you blow dry your hair. So I blow dried my hair yesterday because I literally just blasted it and turned it in slightly in with a brush, because my hair feels better when it's dirty. And it's been slept on. It gets a bit poofy in the first day, so I just always, if I'm not doing anything, I always wash it the day before. So what we're using is a Mason and Pearson brush, and I've just used this to brush my hair through, and I'm going to use this brush to brush it out after also, and I'm going to use some of these little clips just to section it out the way for me. So we start off by taking a section at the back. So I literally go from my ear right along and draw a line and catch it, and then just section this off. You don't want to be too particular with the underneath section, because what will happen is you'll make this really big. So you want to keep this, you just want it to jump slightly. You don't want to have like big waves or anything through here. So how we do that is we split the hair down the middle. Right down the middle into the nape of the neck, and just bring it round to the sides. And again, don't worry if you've got a little bit more hair, it doesn't have to be too even. Okay, and then we split that into two, possibly three, my hair's really thick. Okay, and we start, I always start at the middle and work my way out, because I just feel as if it's easier. So with your tong or your wand, just hold it vertically and wrap the hair round and just hold it in place. So I'm leaving the root out and I'm leaving the ends out. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want it to be more of a wave, more like an undone wave. And then I'm just going to pull it a bit straighter through the ends. Don't worry if it flicks out like this. And then the next section, do the same. You can always get your brush just to keep it a little bit neater. It's a bit easier if your sections are neat and tidy. And again, just wrapping it round. If you notice, I'm wrapping it away from my face. So I'm taking everything back away from my face. Again, just pull it down slightly. I just like to do that because I feel like it just stops it from jumping too much. And then again, exactly the same, wrap it round and keep the root out and the end out. And I'm just holding for between 5-6 seconds, nothing more than that. Okay, we'll just let that settle and let it cool down, because when the hair's hot it will take the shape, and when it's cold it will keep the shape. Again, take your section. Now you just have to swap hands. It's actually quite easy because you're controlling the hair with the right hand. So if you're left-handed or right-handed, I always think it doesn't really matter, because you always either holding the wand in the hand that you use, or you're holding the hair in the hand that you use, so you do have control. So again, just wrap it around. This wand does come with a glove. I never really use the glove, but I always tell people to use the glove, especially my clients. I mean, they are really hot and they are quite lethal, so I would definitely recommend the glove. Okay, again, so as you can see, I'm keeping the hair away from the face and I'm keeping the tong pointed vertical, and I'm wrapping the hair away. And the root is out and the end is out, just to keep that more modern shape through there. If a client asked me how Holly Willoughby did her hair, I would say this is how she does it. Because if you notice that on her hair, she's actually got a really flat root, and she had really straighter, she's straighter on the ends, and this is just creating a little S shape in the middle. So again, just let it all settle, you don't have to touch it just yet. Find your clip. And then the next section that I do is, we did from the ear, so I'm going to use the temple as a guide. So again, right round the side. Again, you don't have to be too particular with these sections. Put your little clip in there. Again, right down the centre. Give it a little brush. And then start at the back. So again, I'm just putting this through here and turning it away from my face. As you noticed, I went round a little bit more there because the hair is a bit more longer in this part of your head. It's the widest part of your head, it's where you have the most hair. So again, I've just leaving the ends out, but I've wrapped the hair around. I think it was more of a half turn that I did there. Again, just pick up the section. You can always go back in from your guide and then pick up your section and wrap it round again. 5 to 6 seconds and then release. And just keep a hold of your little end. And then at the front, I just take this front section, brush it out, wrap it round. This one. And again, I'm just going to leave everything until the end and just go on to the next section here. If you want, I can link the Mason and Pearson brushes. I'll actually link that, and I'll link the wand that I'm using so that we could maybe just click on it if you're interested in getting this. It does also come with a heat mat, so I'm actually putting the wand on the heat mat, which is reassuring. You're not popping it on the floor or on towel or anything. Again, I'm holding the hair away from the face, taking it all in this direction. The more practice, obviously the better you get, but do just be careful and always wear the glove. Okay, and the last section on here. Again, I'm just going to let that settle, let it cool down in that shape. And then the next section, if you wear your hair on the sides, then you can pop your parting in and work from your parting. I'm going to wear my hair in the centre, so I'm just going to take another little section. A lot of people can do this in 3 sections. I just do have a lot of hair. And just keep your little sections out the way, just wrap them round and put your little slide it through there. Just take your time and get your section all brushed up out the way. Grab all the hair. Just work from the back. So again, the root's out and the ends are out. And you can see the shapes coming along quite nicely. Okay, last section. Yeah, got everything. I always just like to double check that I'm not missed a bit at the back. So once you get to the top section, just take your brush and pop your parting in place. At the front, you want to leave that until the end. So wrap the hair around. Again, just pull on it. And next section, pop that away from the face. This creates a nice shape through the front. It opens up the face, opens up the cheekbones. And then that down. And then this section is the one that I always just take a little bit of time with, just to get right, because I want it to be opening up from here. So I'm going to smooth this down also, because my hair does get quite frizzy through here, and this just seals all the ends. And then I'm going to wrap, release. It just gives you that nice little shape through the front there. Again, just let it cool down and go on to the next side. Take your section. Again, we'll start at the back, take it away from the face. And again, we're just going to use this part of your cheekbone. You can always smooth this bit over. And just pop that, like so. You can take this out. Okay, so you have a really nice shape through the front, and your ends a little bit straighter. My ends really need a haircut, so don't look at them. I think, like everyone else in lockdown, we're all overdue our ends being trimmed, aren't we? You can apply a little bit of serum onto them if your ends, if you like, or a little bit of, you know, oil or spray, anything that you like, just to seal them down. So once this has all been done, you can just either rake your fingers through it and just have it as a little bit, you know, more wavy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to brush it out. I'm going to have a little, I would quite like it to be a little bit sleeker. So just take your brush. You can spray onto the brush or onto the hair, but if you just brush it out, it sits really nice and sleek. It looks really nice and soft, shiny. Again, on the other side. And then if you wanted to, if it was too sleek for you, you can obviously just pop your fingers through it and give it a little shake, and it'll basically all just lift back up again. But I like to wear it a little bit more sleeker through here. It just feels like it gives it a nicer, softer look. So I hope you found that quite easy. I will link in the products that I used, and thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.